We're with Diana Stoner. We used to have her on Rise and Shine a lot. And we're happy to be here. I just got to be careful here. I'm trying to get this done. And it's a nice place. Hi, ladies.
Hi, Ken.
How are you?
And welcome everybody to Rise and Shine.
Thank you, Sherry.
We just are here today with Diana Stoner in her little gazebo.
Isn't this nice?
This is so cozy.
Did you have a new roof put on it?
Yes, I did. Yeah, there was a branch came down last year and speared the roof. It was hanging clear down in here, so I had the whole roof put on, and my insurance covered it.
Good.
That and more. So
Wow.
that's great.
That's nice.
I had enough to cover the roof plus trim the trees so it wouldn't happen again.
Wow. That's good.
Well, you haven't been on Rise and Shine for a while.
No,
So what are you up to these days?
it's been a while. Well, I keep myself busy, housework and yard work, and it's time to get out. The leaf blower, as you can see, is starting to come down. And I've been selling stuff on Marketplace, and I'm helping my older sister. She made me power of attorney, so that's a little more than what I thought would be, but I'm helping her out with her attorneys and things that she needs, and so that keeps me busy.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm sure. Well, good. You're keeping yourself useful,
Yeah,
and that's good.
trying.
So, how long has it been now since Bucky, your husband's been gone?
It's been 4 years in March. It was 4 years in March. Hard to believe that it's been that long.
Yes, because I remember the night in the hospital when the doctor came and told Bucky
Yeah.
his diagnosis, and Bucky just took it right in stride.
Yeah.
It was, I'm glad for him that it didn't linger on, but I know
Yes.
it's got to be hard for you. So do you get lonely here by yourself?
I'm alone, but I'm not lonely. There's a big difference. You
Yes.
know, it's all in your attitude and the ability to make the best of life in any situation. You know, it's a different season in my life. It helps a lot to know that God is with me in every step of the way. So that helps.
Right. And I know you have 2 cats.
Yeah.
So I guess they're company for you as well?
Oh, they're a blessing. I mean, there's never a day goes by that they don't do something that makes me laugh, and you know that's good. That's part of being content, if you can laugh and see the good in everything, or the beauty in everything, you know, and not stress over the bad things that happen.
And I remember while Bucky was still here, you had a little dog.
Yeah, Philippe.
What was that dog's name?
Philippe.
I remember him.
Yes.
Little white-
And he went everywhere with Bucky.
Yeah.
I know he would go with him to the restaurant and sit in the car, and they'd go for walks in the park. So I'm sure Philippe must have missed Bucky when he was gone.
Well, we had him for 11 years, and yeah, he did grow attached to Bucky, but, you know, it was funny. I never saw any hint of him after Bucky passed away. I never saw any hint of him looking for him or acting like he was sad that he wasn't there, and I think I know why. The evening that Bucky passed away, the hospice nurse was here with me, and Bucky was in bed in the bedroom. At that time, the dog was on the floor and just laying there, and we were talking, and all of a sudden the dog gets up and puts these little paws up on the bed and whines.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, I think he wants up. And the hospice nurse said, it's okay, go ahead, let him up there. So he went up there, and he went up to Bucky's chest, and he circled around a couple times, and he laid down.
Diana, you were saying you know, the dog wandered up on Bucky's bed,
Yeah.
and he got on his chest,
Yeah.
and he made a couple revolutions and laid down on Bucky's chest. Is that what happened?
Well, right close to his chest, not on top of him. But then he got up after a few minutes of laying there. He got up and kissed him on the cheek, licked him on the cheek,
Oh my!
and got down. And then that was the last.
You're
And
kidding.
I think he knew at that. It was only 10 minutes after that Bucky passed away. And I think the dog knew.
Yeah.
And after Bucky passed away, days later, I think he knew that he was gone and he wasn't coming back, and I think he knew where he was, and I knew where he was too. So I think he was satisfied with.
And then Fleet passed as well.
Yeah,
You were upset.
It was so strange. I kind of expected it because he was in kind of bad health and he was 14 years old. And so it was weird, or maybe weird isn't the word, but Bucky passed away March the 29th of 2020. Philippe passed away March the 23rd of 2023, and the two kittens that I have were born March the 30th of 2023. So it just was a coincidence, I guess.
So Philippe lasted 3 years after Bucky.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the day that Philippe passed away, I was at a appointment, and when I came home, he was on the kitchen floor, and I was really feeling distraught about that.
Yeah.
That was before I got the cats, and I was missing him and everything. And the very next day, I was reading my devotions. I have different Jesus Calling and Moments with God, David, Jeremiah, and then of course my daily bread, and then my Bible and my prayer list. But that day, listen to this. Now keep in mind, I'm sad because he's missing. This is a time in your life when you must learn to let go of loved ones, of possessions, of control. In order to let go of something that is precious to you, you need to rest in my presence, where you are complete. Take time to bask in the light of my love. As you relax more and more, your grasping hand gradually opens up, releasing your prized possession into my care.
Oh, isn't that precious?
It was just, I know that the Lord wanted me to know that at that very moment.
He's so faithful, isn't he?
It's happened many times since that. Little things that are troubling me, and one or the other of these books, it just jumps right out at you. And
That's good.
yeah.
You sound like you're content and doing very well, Diana.
Oh yeah. Don't get me wrong. I mean, there are times that I miss Bucky, and that problems come and trials and thoughts of what I could have done better or not done during my 54 years of marriage. And but I'm blessed. I'm blessed to have 2 wonderful sons and 5 grandchildren and 8 great-grandchildren. And every morning I wake up, I know I'm blessed.
That's beautiful.
And I also have you guys and my church family and the girls at Bible study. And I know that I would not be as blessed if it wasn't for all of you guys.
It's hard not to feel blessed when the Lord gives you all of that.
Yep.
And
There's a verse in here that explains exactly what I'm trying to say here. It's Philippians 4:12-13. Listen to this. For I have learned to be content, whatever the circumstances. I know what it is to be in need, and I know what it is to have plenty. I have learned the secret of being content in every and any situation, whether well-fed or hungry, whether living in plenty or in want. I can do all this through him who gives me strength. That's precious to me there.
yes, it is.
Yep.
So, because of the last 4 years, being single and being married 54. We just celebrated 53, and I feel like every day is an extra.
Yeah.
So now that that's gone, do you have advice for other
Well,
women who maybe are experiencing the same thing? Or
yeah. Get out. Get out and get busy.
That's right.
I mean, don't just sit around and have a pity party for yourself. Oh my, I'm all alone and I don't have anything to do. Do something. Do something for somebody else. I
That's
mean,
good.
you can find somebody that's worse off than you are and needs some help.
Absolutely.
And you'll forget your troubles. You know, go visit somebody or send a card or just call them on the phone, take them to an appointment, or just sit and listen. I mean, you don't have to sit there and talk.
Yeah.
Just listen and let them talk to you.
That's
Or
good.
take them a meal. You know, I've done that before. And
I know
so
you have.
you keep yourself busy and you won't have time for pity parties. And God has blessed me with good friends and family and good health and
That's beautiful.
and enough to pay the bills. And it just seems like every time there's a bill that comes up, a day or two later, something, the money shows up somehow, some way. And well, I know how.
Yeah. That's right.
And so I'm blessed, as they say, too blessed to be stressed.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Diana, you have been a great influence, I believe, on other widows because of your attitude.
I hope so.
And we need to stick together, right? And just as a reminder, we do have a widows group that go out for lunch once a month or get together. I believe the second Tuesday
That's right.
of each month, and all widows are welcome to join for that. It's a beautiful time, I believe, that you have together, and so we pray that this has been an encouragement to someone today. Diana, thank you for being with us again. I enjoyed our visit, and I love your little gazebo.
I do too.
Oh,
It's
thank
quieter down here than it is. I never
It
sit
is.
on the front porch. It's too much traffic, you know,
Yes.
but this is quieter down
Yes.
here.
All right. Well, thank you, and God bless, Diana, and you have a great day.
Okay, you too.
Thank you.
I love you.